Hey guys, Precious Stevens with the Porsche Academy, and I am talking to event creatives and professionals that are really ready to boost their sales and their consultation rates, right? By simply building mock-ups. I know so many of you guys get intimidated by mock-ups, but guess what? It's a very invaluable tool in your respective field of the draping industry, right? This is what's going to really allow you to visualize your idea and really win over your prospect client, right? You're going to create things that is going to kind of bring them in and attract the ones that you want to work with. So you ultimately are able to make more money doing exactly what you love, right? So if you are looking to learn how to simply create a mock-up, the easiest way so you can get a yes on your next consultation, keep on watching this video. So, step one, I am going to share with you understanding your audience or really attracting the audience, right? Firstly, you really want to know your audience inside and out. You want to know what it is that they're looking for, what kind of elements that they're attracted to, what's trending, what are people paying for, right? You want to really pay attention to the industry so that you can really utilize these things and put them inside your mock-up. You're going to tailor your mock-up to really resonate with their vision. And guess what? By doing so, you'll already be one step closer to actually winning them over, right? The next thing is step two. Now, you're going to have to craft compelling mock-ups, guys. And these are like stuff that's beyond the basic stuff that everybody is doing, right? This is like your chance to really get out there, get creative, play around with some stuff, right? At least if it doesn't turn out right, you can always kind of go on and perfect it and kind of keep working at it until you actually like the design. Guys, sometimes when I'm doing mock-ups, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If I'm like creating something from scratch, guys, it takes me a while. Because I'm like, I have it in my head and I really don't have the concept down pat. I just probably like the actual fabric and I'm trying to like figure out where I want things to go. So sometimes for me to build a mock-up, which is why it gets so exhausting sometimes, it can take several days, guys. If you are subscribed to the channel and you're at least at level 2, you've seen plenty of my vlogs where I'm creating mock-ups possibly, or I'm working on a design and I got exhausted. I left it up there till so I could put a new fresh set of eyes on it, right? And come up with some different creative juices, right? So the next time that you're thinking about creating a mock-up, guys, I want you really think of things that are like, how can you people walking down the block and they're like looking at all these different designers, how can you grab their attention, right? And the beauty of the mock-up is you can go all out because you got all the time in the world, right? And you are in your creative space. If most times mock-ups are done home, if you are doing like a style shoot or something like that, be prepared in the beginning so you can really maximize the time that you have there, right? So the whole point is to really showcase your professionalism, showcase that you can bring someone's vision to fruition, showcase that you are creative, showcase that your designs are unique and different from what everyone else is doing. So you definitely going to have to craft compelling mock-ups, guys. And then in step 3, you want to be professional. I don't care that your mock-ups probably are happening at the house, right? That's why I thought it was important to create this video. And I'm going to show you in this video like a simple way for you to just make your mock-up stand out, right? Set it up in a professional way. Go over and beyond. And for one, it shows that you care. So many of my mock-ups or my tutorials, like people had no clue that I created them in a house, right? Because you didn't see shoes in the corner or things on the kitchen counter, even though all that was happening in the background, but you didn't see it. It wasn't captured on camera. So your presentation skills, guys, it matters, right? You really want to deliver your mock-ups with confidence, clarity. You want people to look at it, be like, wow, it should look like an event, right? A professional mock-up is really going to enhance your chances of sealing the deal. Like I said, it's going to enhance your chances of them saying yes. It's going to enhance the chances of them being drawn to you, right? Even though it's just a mock-up. So let's get into this next video where I'm going to show you how to set it up. All right, guys. So this is a new rug that I just got in, and this is pretty much my front room. I've, been here in Atlanta about 5 years now. I cannot design this room. I can't do anything to it because I always set my mock-ups up in this room. Now, I've had black rugs before because I really want my things to look professional, but I was getting in my designing mode and I threw them out, not realizing that I really miss my black rug. So I just purchased this one again. I'll put the links in the comments if anyone is looking for it because it was very inexpensive. I was surprised at the cost. But I'll set my black drapes up depending on how big of a backdrop I'm doing. I would probably wrap the entire room so that I don't get any elements of my home in the video. But for the most part, like if I'm doing something where I'm speaking and I want to be presented professionally because I am an instructor, I will just put up a black drape. But I'm actually going to create the next mock-up for next month's backdrop. So I'm actually going to be creating a whole backdrop. But guys, pay attention to how I'm paying close attention to detail. I don't want that, I don't want that you can see a TV behind there. I don't want for my drapes to be wrinkled. And even though this is a brand new rug, guys, I'm going to go a step further and I'm going to vacuum it up because, it's like on the linen itself, on the drapes, it's always like some dust and then black shows. And I hate when any kind of dust show on my black fabric on my rugs. So here I am just setting up my backdrop stand because this is where I'm going to be pretty much designing at. And I am going to add in my lighting. I'm going to add in my camera. And I'm going to use a phone. So for the most part, I normally will have 3 different recording devices, which would be one camera, professional DSLR, and I'll have one iPhone for B-roll, and then I'll have a Samsung for like reels, right? So this is pretty much the setup, guys. I'm trying to tell you, once I get on camera, you have no idea, no clue that I'm in my home. These are not like expensive lights. They were something really affordable on Amazon. I'll make sure all that stuff is in the links below. And back there, I have a whole bunch of fabric, right? So I have like everything close by that I'm going to be working with. And, you can't really tell that's what it is. So that's what I want you guys to pay attention to, right? I want you guys to really create mock-ups that attract. That's the whole point. Like going into a mock-up, which is why I don't, I kind of get bogged down a little bit when it's mock-up time because I really do give it my all, guys. I really do. I would not want to be on camera. Even though I'm at home, I wouldn't want to be on camera looking real lax, looking real, just real relaxed, right? I am an instructor, so I'm always going to want to present myself as a professional. And you want to think about the balance, right? You really want to think about the balance when you're creating your mock-ups. You want to be mindful of having things in frame that shouldn't be. I know a lot of you guys may not have the ceiling height, which is totally fine because even when I first started, I didn't have ceiling height. I had standard ceilings. So even if you have standard ceilings, just again, if you can, try and drape the section off so that you can always erase the background. Because if it's like all black or a green screen or something like that, you can easily erase the background. But if you can't, you want it to just kind of always look professional, right? You don't want people to just automatically think you're in your house practicing, because that is not really, people wouldn't look at that as premium, like you're charging thousands of dollars. They instantly would think like, what? So you want, when you're doing things like, not last year, but like the year before last, guys, I was going into the studio. I was renting studio time to go in and film my tutorials and things like that. But once I got a hang of it, I shot everything right at home. And that was one of the main reasons why I purchased this particular home. I wasn't looking at me buying a home. I was looking at me buying the support I needed to really launch my business and go full throttle and make sure I had a home that had enough space for everything I needed. So that's why I got comfortable with shooting things, home. So again, I just want you guys to be mindful of that. Go on, like I want you to create the backdrops, create the mock-ups. And when you're creating the mock-ups, still create small clips that will be more or less like behind the scenes footage, guys. When you're creating a mock-up, I want you to get as much content as possible, because you could be using some content as reels to really like connect with your audience, to show them all that goes into it, right? It's a lot that goes into it. And then you could be, your end result is a part of your portfolio. So I want you to kind of think of it as like that and make sure you're making the you're getting the most out of your time, because this is the stuff that's going to leave your clients in awe, right? When they see, you can see a polished backdrop. You can see when someone took their time with the folds, they took their time with the pleats, they took their time and polished it up at the bottom, right? As opposed to you just hurry up, do something together to either get some content or just to put something on social media. It does make a difference, guys. It really, 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 really do. So I wanted to share those 3 quick tips with you guys and show you how simple it is. Well, it's a little bit of work, but it gives me a real crisp and real polished end result in my content. So definitely just kind of think of these things as you're creating your content. I want you guys to definitely go out there, showcase your work, because it's showcase worthy, right? And you want to kind of think of the people you want to work with, and the amount of time that you put into it. I know it may be a lot in the beginning, but it will totally be worth it if you land the client you want to work with. So be sure to keep these tips in mind when you are creating your next mock-up, guys. And if you have any questions, don't forget to put them down in the comments, because that is where the party happens. Every time you guys comment down there or ask a question or just give me a hashtag replay, I show you guys some love, and it lets me know that you are watching the content, and I truly appreciate it, right? So be sure to check out have your reminders or your notifications bell on, because this video is particularly for level 4. However, level 5 video, which is the next tutorial, you want to be sure, if you're in that level, that you will be able to have access to it. Okay. So guys, again, I want to thank you for watching. If you love today's video, don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is a private video, so it doesn't have the ability to have a lot of likes like my other videos. So guys, that means that I need your help. My goal is to get 25 likes on my private videos. That means that, guys, that's in the membership, you guys are enjoying the content, and it makes me compelled to want to create even more content, like more content than what the level even call for, right? Because I feel like creating content, but I want to create content that actually help you guys, right? That's the whole point. So again, guys, I'm Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, and they call me the Draping Queen because I believe designers deserve more money, and I help them get it. You can check the link in the description below to see if our draping tour is coming to a city near you. I don't know when you will be looking at this video, but our next tour launches in January of 2024. I'm super excited. So definitely join that waitlist if you have not already, because guess what? We are releasing the early bird tickets soon. And if you're not on the waitlist, you won't get the invite. So that's all I got, guys, right now. I want you to stay inspired. I want you to keep draping. And until next time, dream big and drape on. Thanks, guys.